Fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up. Smash the like. Fill it up. Take it all down. Fill it up. Fomo. Fomo Arigato Mr Roboto. Fomo. Hello everyone, Tom, aka Nostradamus. I'm in the middle of a couple things right now. Doing some multitasking, including saying hello to everyone. Be sure to smash that absolutely free like. I might mention that a couple times during the stream, but I promise you, I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to get mad at you. I just know you all, I grew up in the Midwest. I can say y'all, unlike me, Kevin. I grew up in the Midwest and I don't say y'all. It kind of got like, anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, I'm wanting to do this real quick. Let's get this going. Let's do this. Let's pop this out. We got a lot to look at, a lot to talk about. I do have FOMO. I do have FOMO, like major FOMO in the market. It's really like crazy, insane FOMO. Crazy, insane. Fomo Arigato Mr Roboto. Fomo. In 2 coins right now. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the markets. We're talking about CPI data. What I'm working on right now is trying to be a little social. Be sure to follow me at Nostradamus on Twitter. Crazy Alpha over there. Come hang. Market open. Cryptos. Stocks. Cryptos. And 2 altcoins. I have major FOMO. Derek in the house. How you doing, brother? Please don't say Harmony won. No. Yeah, good to see you again. It's been, what, a couple weeks? Fomo Arigato. I'm so done with Harmony One. I know there's been a lot of people getting all hyped on Harmony One again. Kurt, I don't know where Kurt's at. He's probably going to come in the house. He was talking in the Discord. Excuse me. I'll tell you right now the 2 coins, and I'm talking crazy FOMO. Actually, it's really 3 coins, 4 coins. It's really like 4 coins, but 2 of them that I really excited about are. This one's obvious, Cardano, but I keep getting more and more excited about it. There's some projects and some side things going on over there that we can look at today. And the second one is Cosmos Atom. Jonathan in the house. Hello. How you doing, brother? Let's freaking go. So, recently I've talked about my goals. I want to get to 2 Bitcoin. I want to get to 250,000 Cardano, and I want to get to 100 Ethereum. Oh, and I want to get to 1,000 Atom. I was kind of focused on that adding 1 more Bitcoin. Did I say I want to get to 2? I basically have a little over 1. But now I'm thinking I'm going to shift gears a little bit and buy more Atom. Like maybe just buy half a Bitcoin and buy a bunch of Atom instead. They got a lot of stuff going on there I'm really excited about. To me, honestly, the best buys on the board, not financial advice, are freaking. Now, I have FOMO in this coin too that I'm going to say, but the two best buys on the board, bar none, like I don't see how you could lose. Not financial advice, are Ethereum number one, Cardano number two. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on in Ethereum too. I mean, there's definitely some volatility coming up with Tokyo or whatever the hell it's called, the Tokyo merge, or who the hell knows, right? I forget what that shit's called, but that's coming. People are going to be able to unstake, and will people take profits? Maybe. Like, who the hell? When people started wrapping up, when people started tying up their Ethereum into the beacon chain, I think Ethereum was around, I don't know, $1,000, $1,200. Wasn't it around that? So if you've staked it up, maybe they will sell what they earn in it. But like, who the hell's selling Ethereum at these prices unless you no longer believe in crypto? Most of these people that put their money up into the beacon chain, they're, first of all, they were probably mostly, you know, pretty well off. And why would you sell Ethereum at these prices? If Ethereum was $5,000 right now, hell yeah, there might be some profit taken. You have an experience question. You're in finance. I think when the bull run starts, that can make you rich. I like you're in finance. I don't know about it making you rich because it's just a farm token, but it's a great project. So I mean, I could be wrong. It also has a limited supply, just like Bitcoin. What's its market cap? I think there's much better risk versus reward, but I don't want you to. I mean, just take what I'm telling you and still make your own decisions. It's not anything. So okay, so my philosophy, my trading thesis, as CryptoVisor would say, is don't invest in farm coins, right? And this is just it's a great blue chip yield farm, but I wouldn't invest in the coin. It can most definitely go up because a lot of TVL will come in. What is it? Wi-Fi? Yeah, there we go. I mean, Curve's the same thing. Curve's a great blue chip. I mean, this was pretty in sync with Bitcoin for a while. Yeah, look at this. It went all up to 80,000. But for me, I don't know, right? Because this thing is constantly emitting the supplies. So for me, like I would probably just rather invest in Bitcoin. I don't know that the risk is worth the reward in investing in a yield farm. Yeah, it did. It did follow Bitcoin. And I was like, back then, when it was following Bitcoin, I didn't really understand what Wi-Fi was, right? But I have a really good understanding of what it is. Again, it'll probably do really well in the bull run, but for me, just like for me, what I do, and it's one of my favorite moves. I want to add more to my bag as I yield farm on Curve. I think Ethereum's the best no risk. Well, I wouldn't say no risk, but the best risk versus reward buy on the table. It number one altcoin, first to market. Network effect is insane. Blue chip companies on it. Blue chip, banks, etc., etc. They got a great dev team. Vitalik is definitely one of the top people in crypto. Circle's on there. Follow the money. Circle, they're greasing political palms. And that's another reason why I'm really excited for Cosmos, because Circle's natively going to Cosmos. Cosmos has a few other things going on. I forget what they call it. It's consumer chains. Consumer chains is kind of like, what would it be? It would be kind of like Parachains and Polkadot. But consumer chains are going live, and I think one's coming up pretty soon, Neutron or Neutronics or some shit like that. I haven't had nowhere near as much time investigating and digging deep into the Cosmos ecosystem because the Cardano's exploding, and it is my first and primary love. But a lot of great things are coming to Cosmos. The IBC network's great. The consumer chains is going to be great. And my understanding is when one of these consumer chains come online, they use the Cosmos Atom security, and we get paid for that. The staking over there is great, and then plus you'll get airdrops from the consumer chains as they go live on there. So staking Atom is my second favorite stake I got going on right now. All right, let me get logged into MetaMask real quick. So yeah, I'm yield farming over here on Curve. Curve is about as, again, this is DeFi. There are a lot of people out here right now trying to hack into Curve and steal Curve's money. But Curve's been around a long time. This is blue chip. This is on Ethereum. They're actually multi-chain, and you don't really, let's see, Curve hack. There's no rug risk with Curve, in my opinion. Like if Curve were to rug, let's see, they lost 580,000 in stolen tokens. I mean, they wake up and they can poop that out and cover that up. Curve finance hack, yeah. I mean, that's expert dissect. Oh, yeah, it was just, I don't understand. I remember discussing this article, but this, in as long as they've been around, like apparently they exploited their SSL certificate. I don't know if I buy that story because I set them bitches up all the time, and you would have to have access to their DNS registrar and their SSL. Let me think about that. Yeah, because you have to go in and you would have to rekey it to the new IP address. So you would have to be able to rekey the cert. And so if it was all in the same registrar, it's possible. I don't know. Do they or they no. All right. I'm not gonna bore you with a bunch of stuff you probably don't understand anyway. Anyway, I digress. Let's see what's going on in the stock market. We are way late. Ding 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 ding. CPI data came out today, 6.5%. I think that's what was expected. JP Morgan had some estimates, like 15% chance it would come in hotter and the market would drop. 65% chance it would come in right around where it came in and the market would go up 1 to 2%. And then, I don't know, whatever's left, 65, 15. My numbers may be a little off. I have the, like, does it matter? I have this up right here. 20% below 6.4%. The market would be up 3 to 3.5%. 65%, it would come in between 6.4 and 6.6. What happens if it comes in at 6.4? It's either below. It's either and then above 6.6, down 2.5 to 3%. I was hoping for a market crash. I'm still hoping for a market crash. I'm sitting here and I'm starting to get very uncomfortable because the second I FOMO in, the market's gonna crash. So I'm sticking to my plan. I'm not gonna FOMO in. In hindsight, it's probably a mistake, right? Buying Cardano at 25 cents. That's almost like a no-brainer 4x. There's almost no chance, no matter what happens, unless crypto just has no bull run in it this cycle, which is possible. How the hell is Cardano not going to 4x, right? So buy a shitload of Cardano, buy a shitload of Cosmos, eat steak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stake it till you make it. The expression fake it till you make it over here. Stake it till you make it. Good morning, gang. No sound today in a meeting. Tell those people there's a more important meeting going on. You can't hear me though. Kurt in the house. How you doing, brother? All right. So let's see what's going on in the markets. When the data first came out, the futures were up, and then they went down. Down went Fraser. They went down pretty decent sized, and then they came back, and then they were up big, and then so Fraser got up for a standing 8 count and was able to go like another round, and now he's back down. I don't know if this is going to be a knockout. or I don't know if there's going to be another standing A count, but the E-mini S&P's down 12 again. The Nasdaq's down 50, 60. I'll listen to the hot alpha later. Yeah, I haven't looked. I haven't checked the mic for fuzzies. Thank you for triggering my OCD, asshole. We're pretty fuzzy clean today. All right. Anyway, I think Biden's speaking in 18 minutes. That could be another market shaker. Again, to me, this is just another bear market rally. We'll take a look at the charts. The natty gas 387. Natural gas is destroying some people down in SoCal. I'd love to hear what Chillbaggins' gas bill's been like. Silver up 40 cents. Man, silver's had some moves in it lately. Volatility down 40 cents. That's a bit strange considering the market's tanking right now. And the Nasdaq's now down 100. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? I think that Avalanche news is such a nothing burger. I think that's such a bullshit pump. We'll see. We can discuss that a bit. Maybe I don't fully. To be fair, I might not fully understand the Avalanche news, but to me, it's almost criminal. The title: AWS partners with Avalanche. Okay. So I don't like, to me, I need like concrete details. From what I understand, and this is really cool. Don't get me wrong. Really freaking cool. And I dismiss Avalanche a lot because I think subnets are bogus, but they could end up proving me wrong. And a lot of good things are coming with Avalanche. In fact, Meld Finance is over on Cardano. We talked about Meld Finance, or a Neo, or attempting to be a Neo bank. There's been a lot of chatter that comes and goes in Twitter that thinks Meld's a rug pull. They're suspicious with their wallet activity. Our boy Alex, that shows gym pictures every day and hasn't vaped in 2023. He started making some allegations that Meld might be a rug pull just because he sees a wallet selling Meld for like fiat or something. I mean, just because one wallet's selling a bunch of tokens, I don't really know if that makes it a rug pull, but maybe you're a better blockchain detective. Well, you probably are better because I don't really spend my time doing block. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? So gas stoves are now and for kids. So gas stoves are now and for kids. Are now and for kids. Could you rephrase that? Because now bad for kids. If you watched the Maverick of Wall Street, he touched on gas stoves. He's talking about how I think New York banned them, or New York and California are trying to ban them. I mean, they're bad for everyone. Oh, they meant a pollutant, nitrogen dioxide, and fine particulates. I thought natural gas was supposed to be green or ozone free, right? Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, I know this can happen. My paps worked for Panhandle Eastern, a natural, the Panhandle pipeline between like Texas to Alaska or whatever. There was a gas pipe about a mile from my house that blew up one time. I think it actually killed one person. Dude, that was a long time ago. Natural, let's see, gas stove explosion. Have you ever seen any of these? This shit don't happen with an electric stove, right? So they're at least moderately more dangerous. I know a lot of people love their gas stoves. There was Okay, what's going on here? But there was one, it wasn't too long ago, where it was like on Twitter, I think. Oh, look at this. Okay, with this shit. Come on. Well, thank you guys. You guys suck, but holy shit, dude! Oh, fudge me, bro. That was a small one. We got to replay that. I'm trying to make it bigger. God damn, dude. Like, I wonder if some eardrums got ruptured on that shit. Oh, Kurt with his political 2 cents. Probably something stupid. The government's stupid. House explodes from. Yeah, there we go. Look at this from a look at that. That's just from a gas stove. I mean that doesn't like there's still like gas heat. I think all that shit should be banned. You should be using electric water heaters. I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with natural gas, but I'm kind of cool. Electric heater, electric water pump, and all solar. That would be my goal. Maybe even have one of those water. What are the like water coolers that get water out of the air? Oh my goodness! Now, I don't even know if I want to read the chat. I was trying this thing this New Year's where I was just going to talk what I was going to talk about and ignore chat, and then when I was done talking about what I talked about, we can see what's going on in chat. I feel like that'd be the best way to grow the channel so people could get in and hear what we have to say, but I don't know. Sometimes old habits are hard to break. It's all nonsense, Ricky. The government hates fossil fuels. I hate fossil fuels. Hates everyday Americans. Is totally incompetent and nitpicking dumb shit because it won't. I think that's a bit extreme, bro. Okay, but let's be real. Those are the kind of moves, partnerships you do to get your project in the eyes of corps. Wait, what? Oh, he's so Retro's focused on Avalanche. Yeah, no. Yeah, let's talk about the Avalanche partnership. All that really is, to my understanding, is you can sign up to an AWS account and one click spin up an Avalanche node and pick the subnet you want it on. That's cool. That's really cool. I wish Cardano had that. I wish Ethereum had that. I just go in, press a button, I got a node running, right? Maybe answer a couple questions. I got an easy node running. Maybe I'll have to do that. I mean, I'm not gonna spend my hard-earned money on a chain that I don't really care about, but I realize it has potential. Again, Meld Finance is going to be potentially a big bank on Cardano. It's either a rug pull or it's going to be a big financial instrument on Cardano with the subnet on Avalanche, and it could be interesting. It could be a way to go between Cardano and AVAX. Spectrum Finance, like I said, the two coins that I have FOMO on, major FOMO, are Cardano and Cosmos. There's a lot of things. And Ergo is a layer one chain that's built on the EUTXO model like Cardano. It uses Plutus. There's actually a stable coin Twitter space today. If you follow me on Twitter at Nostradamus, I did retweet it. That starts at 8:30 a.m. PST, 11:30 a.m. EST. I will probably be hanging out in that Twitter today, listening to that. I really like the Ergo community. It's a very strong, tight knit community, and I like a lot of what's going on to Ergo over there. The Spectrum Finance, I've been looking at it. Like we've been looking at Ergo. Ergo has its own stable coin, the Sigma USD. Ergo has got the Rosen Bridge coming that's going to make it easy to bridge assets between chains. Another thing that Cosmos is working on, the bridge, the bridge to rule them all, something Harmony One was trying to do and failed miserably. But it'll be really interesting because I want to get Ergo, but it's had too much of a pump, and I don't really want to put money on KuCoin right now because I hate KuCoin. Most of it just it's too much work. It's a little bit complex, so I may I may put some money on KuCoin. I may buy some Ergo. I may send it over. But Spectrum Finance is coming to Cardano really, really soon. I've been following that. I'm really excited. And if that's a way to just log in to the DEX with my Eternal wallet or soon to be Lace wallet and yield farm, for example, ADA Ergo or ADA IUSD on there, Ergo Sigma USD or whatever. I'm really excited for what that has to offer and for what Ergo has to offer. And as I learn more and more about Ergo. Again, Ergo is a small chain. It's proof of work. It's akin to what Cadena is on Ethereum, right? And Ergo is really gaining a lot of attraction. So I think that is a really good pot oddish, high risk, high reward in the next bull market. It's easier to skip to AWS and spin up an AVAX node than to build this. Yeah, bro. I already said that. I've already said a million times. I think what they're doing is really cool, and I wish other chains would start doing that. Hopefully, other chains follow suit. Even in Africa. All right, country. Wait, hold on. No one. I don't know. Okay, no one cares about projects in Africa. I mean, okay, Retro? Did you just like say that out of the blue? I care. I care about projects in Africa, bitch. I really do. I'm not in World Mobile Token because I'm hoping to get rich off it. I actually have a very charitable heart. I'd love to see that, people over in Africa are starting to get some technology that can enrich their lives, right? You racist mofo. I'm just kidding. I know you're not racist. Countries in Africa, people investing in Africa for the long term. That's everyone was always talking about or still talks about investing in China. That's a big shithole over there. China effed up. China is effed up big time. I know they're trying to recover. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Like a lot of people are like, F China, Mexico, a lot of stuff's now moving to Mexico, Central America. A lot of this outsourcing and supply chain stuff is getting rerouted. China might have a hard time recovering from that. But Africa, I think that's a very sound investment. I think it's a very wise investment. There's a lot of, like I said, you're basically pouring the cement. There's not a lot of infrastructure in there already. You can go on and build it from the ground up, right, with the blockchain, etc. Population growth, yeah. I don't like the idea of being reliant on only electricity. Yeah, well, that's where like a natural gas generator could come in. Or, I mean, if you have all solar and battery storage, what's wrong with that? What's the worst that can happen if there's a nuclear winter? Then you're screwed, right? But then you're probably wishing it's a quick, fast death anyway. Like most places in Africa, they skipped analog technology entirely. They went straight to I didn't know that, but that was the move. I stopped using analog phone. And like I remember having my Nokia in the early 90s, and I'm like, self-service was starting to get pretty freaking good. And I'm just like, dude, I mean, I still kept a phone line around, but I never used that shit. And then I still had one in the early aughts just because or was it the late 90s because I was running my web business. People would call in and order shit. I think that was still like going on in the early aughts. Kurt says, I agree. Relying on electricity is one thing in essence, but look at the places that are basically energy limiting you, actively preventing you from using. I mean, how can they prevent you from using electricity if you have enough solar and battery storage to basically run your house? And Like when you go solar, the idea is you break even, or maybe you sell some back to the grid, but most places screw you on that. How are you going to cook on a? So that is an issue. If they cut off your power, I see what you're saying there, because you do need, if you don't pay your bill, theoretically they could cut off your power and then your solar stops working, because it does, even though it shouldn't need to require that, it does. I forget the reasons why. But that's when, I mean, they can't cut off the power to your barbecue. You can still have a generator, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, if you can afford a generator, you can afford to pay off your goddamn power bill. Why would they, what are they doing to cut off your power, and who's energy limiting you? Like, even in California, where it's a major problem, they're like, please, please conserve electricity, or there's going to be brownouts and blackouts. But that's mostly because of the infrastructure. They need to fix that shit. Checkmate political dissent. Yeah. Well, first of all, like, Kurt, shouldn't you be paying attention to a meeting? You're not listening to the audio, right? Hashtag no tall. What the F does that mean? Lesser chance of a pizza stream with those who? Oh, actually, I do cook my pizza in an electric oven. Although I used to have one of those convention of it was electric too. Man, that shit was nice. I want to get kind of want to get one of those. You can cook another one of those that also is an air fryer. I feel like spraying a little spritz of avocado oil on that and giving it like a few minutes of air fry at the end could be pretty baller. No KIAI lip eye. What the does that mean? I don't speak millennial. All right, let's check in on the market, see how it's panning out. The Nasdaq continues to bleed down. Bitcoin looking like it's going to lose 18,000. We'll go over to those charts in a second. The E-mini S&P is down 20. What's interesting is, I think Biden's getting ready to talk. The markets tend to reverse 24 to 48 hours after what's going on, which I'm hoping that's not the case this time. I'm seriously, I want to get it over with. I want to get it over with. I want to buy. I'm not trying to time the bottom. If I buy Cardano at 15 cents and then it goes to a nickel, I mean, obviously I would have rather bought it at a nickel, but now I'm like, maybe, I'm second. I should have just bought it at a quarter. I have my plan. Maybe I'm too greedy. That's the poll right now. Let's see. Start a poll. Ricky, you're the poll reminder guy. You should be coming and say poll time. All right. Am I being too greedy right now, timing a bottom and not buying? This is going to be interesting, and I'm not going to tell you why just yet, but I will tell you why in a bit. All right, what are the bonds doing? Bonds basically flat from yesterday, about up 14 tickeroonies. Did we look at crude oil? Gold? No, we didn't look at gold. Gold pushing 1900 at 1885. Copper, who gives a shit? Natty gas up 22 cents. Is there anything else over here we like looking at? We already looked at silver. Oil, $78, $79 a barrel. Creeping back up. Tesla down $4. I still got Palantir. Oh, I got shares over there. All right. Let's see what's going on in crypto. This is one of the coins I have. FOMO. Major FOMO. They got a lot of good things going on. TVL's going up. There's a lot of interesting DeFi coming. A lot of DeFi flooding in a bear market. We're still in a bear market. I hate to break it to you, even with this little rally. I mean, Bitcoin's not above its previous. Bitcoin has never gone below its previous bull run all-time high. This time around, it hasn't gone back above the previous all-time high. That's probably the next line in the sand. It is. Until we get above that, back test and then move up, it's lower highs, lower highs and lower lows. Still intact. Still in freaking intact. Look at this. I didn't move this line this morning. It came right up to it and said, nope. Everyone's getting excited. Everyone's pounding their chest. So far, okay, this is how the poll should be. I'm not being too greedy. Although, you could easily argue that I am. Cryptic poll? Not really. What I'm asking is, should I have bought already? I have my bag of fiat waiting to buy. Should I have bought already, or am I being too greedy waiting for it to go lower, right? I'm 100% sure that I could buy now and make a lot of money. I'm 100% sure of that. I'm not 100% sure how much pain will be involved if I buy now. I still think there's a lot of pain left and I want to buy it cheaper, right? The point is, if I'm 100% sure I could buy now and make money, why not buy now? Because the risk is it could continue to run up and I buy later and make less money. What's Capo? For Capo, what's Capo? What the do you think Capo's saying? Capo ain't changed his tune, bitch. Good morning, no changes. Capitulation. Is the market bouncing higher than expected? Yes. Is the expected capitulation taking long? Yes. Is the bearish scenario invalidated? No. If you have made profits during this bounce, congratulations, but buying here is a big mistake in my opinion. I've also retweeted a lot of stuff actually. Let's see. Gack Slayer. This bro likes a lot of my tweets. I like this guy. He's gonna get a follow from me. Just because, yeah, I mean, he looks like he's trying to promote a rug pull or something, but I'll give him a little follow. You know what else I'm gonna do? Because it's just so freaking easy. We're gonna do this right here. Who is this sexy mofo? Oh, we're gonna gently stroke, circle, and explode the like button. All right, hopefully you did that on your end too. It is absolutely free and helps the channel. Again, follow me at Nostradamus. We are live streaming on Rumble, I think. Let's see if that bitch is working. See if anyone's over there talking, chatting. It'd be nice if they put me up here. Nostradamus is the bombest. Let's see. Nostradamus Uncensored. We are live. Bitches work. Oh yeah, we got. Look at this. Come on. I'm the only one watching. We'll go ahead and give that a like button. If you come by later, say what's up, post in the comments. Things like that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close that window out. Let's take a look at what I've retweeted. Nostradamus PhD. I'm still don't have the blue check mark because Elon Musk sucks. Come on, hang on. Yep, there we go. Promote. What does that mean? Promote? Promote your tweet. Boost engagement. We don't want we'll go 18 and above. No, I'm not. Are you kidding me? Pay money? You won't even. All right, Ergo. Here's some Ergo. They're showing their whatchamacallit, their token distribution. Only 4% went to the foundation. What is 4 and 4? Oh, 4 or 4%. Everything else was a public sale, very similar to Cardano, but only more. This was interesting showing this. So the blue's not necessarily negative. It is foundation and more. I wish they would break that up. But tokens allocated to the foundations, community governed grant pools, and other incentives. So other incentives is what has driven up things like Avalanche, Matic, Phantom. They'll incentivize to come over there, and Harmony One did it. So either way, Avalanche is pretty heavy with 42% on insiders. Solana 48% on insiders. Those are one of the reasons I don't like those. Phantom 53%. CeeLo, Internet Computer. I'm kind of liking Internet Computer, but not after seeing that. Polkadot, 33% a little heavy, 42% a lot heavy. But again, it's just how that. I wish they would break these percentages up a bit more. But I mean, if they were to do it over here, you're only talking about a 4% piece of the pie. And I'm excited to get some Ergo going and doing possibly some straight yield farming even on Ergo. In the past, Cadena was the coin I kind of wanted to accumulate, but I was always saying I'm looking for the next Cadena, and I'm taking a shot on Ergo. What's the price of Ergo right now? This is another coin I have FOMO on, but it's had too much of a run lately. $1.79. Yeah, like I mean, it was only like 3 or 4 days ago. I could have got this shit for like 30% cheaper. So I don't know. I have a hard time FOMOing into this right now. It is now at. They have 100 million. No, 97 million. So their total supply is only 100 million, and 64 million circulating. I don't know if they have I'm assuming they have a halving. Let's see, Ergo halving. That could be a nice catalyst too. All right, so that just happened last January. Did that affect it? Mm, 22. Not really. I mean, it did some, but again, this was a pretty deep bear market right now. I don't know what they're having. Does Ergo have a halving? Unlike Bitcoin, which leads to a long tail of them. Ergo block rewards will fall to 0 after 8 years. After 8 years, a max supply will be set for good. All right, so this has some kind of. I'm not sure how it works, but it's got 8 years in it. It's been around for 4. So this last probably a pretty slow inflation rate. Yeah, my plan is to start accumulating some of these coins. All right. Again, there is a evaluating Cardano stable coins DeFi. I thought this involved Ergo too, but this is at 8:30 this morning PST, 11:30 EST. I will be hanging out there, although I don't know how much long I'm gonna be able to listen to it because I am supposed to do some stuff at work. A lot of people were saying Jim Cramer hates crypto. It's going to 0. So everyone, the Cramer effect, they're saying, oh, now's the time to buy crypto. Except for one problem. I think I retweeted it. Where did it go? Jim Cramer anticipates a crypto rally in the next months. So don't buy crypto now. wait till later. If you want to, people excuse me, people are pulling this out of their ass. Jim Cramer hates crypto, so go all in. Well, he may hate crypto, but he thinks it's going to rally in the short term. I think it's going to crash in the short term, rally in the long term. So I thought that before I heard either 2 bits of Cramer news. So now you can take what I think, and you can take what Cramer thinks and follow the inverse of Cramer. Make up your own decision, but you know what I think. Here's the Spectrum Finance X Ergo Dex. I don't know why they say that because they still are on Ergo. Who is that sexy mofo? The Subcritical is the bro doing that. Twitter Space. This is interesting. If you missed out on many of the crypto pumps, just FYI, these tokens with 100% inflation in the next months. Worth mentioning, biggest upcoming unlocks: Ape in a few days, DYDX in February, Sand in February, and GMT in February. These have a massive unlock coming soon. We'll probably put sell pressure on the token. Here's Capo, Tony. Yeah, Tony Guinea is basically another capo. Justin Cardano, ADA DEX min swap has a normal daily volume of 3 million. Man, Justin USDOG launches investigation into the founders of Solana stable coin exchange Saber Labs. Has that done anything to the price of Solana, Fofana? Solana still hanging on at $16. Bitcoin hanging on at 18,000. Ethereum did get over 1,400. We'll have to see how this plays out. Matic, Adam's up way too high, man. As I mentioned, like maybe I'm only going to buy half a Bitcoin now and put that other what I would have bought half a Bitcoin into Atom. I have a goal of getting to 1,000 Atom, and I really want a lot more than that. If I'm being 100 with you. Phantom, not interested. Near, not interested. There is rumors that Near is going to become an IBC chain. Near an Avalanche, actually. So that would be really... Retro's ears could perk up here because I know he loves some Cosmos too, and he loves some Avalanche. So there are rumors that Avalanche and Near are going to be IBC connections to Cosmos Atom. I would love to see a relationship spark with Cardano, but who knows what that, right? Probably not. Osmosis is one of my favorite coins on Atom. That's another one I would love to accumulate some more of. I'm trying. The problem is, man, you start wanting to buy these coins in the ecosystem. When it comes to Cardano, I want to buy freaking WMT. I want to buy Ajax. I want to buy Ergo. Ergo is not a Cardano project, but they're huge Cardano, like I would say pseudo partnerships. A lot of going on between them. So, but my main thesis, as CryptoVisor would say, is buy the stores selling the shovels, right? So, but I don't. It's just so it kind of soothes that itch. So I talk about wanting to get, and I have Osmosis. I don't have Ergo yet. So when I buy these, I'm talking small amounts. Maybe throw $100 in an Ergo, $500 in an Ergo, yield farm with it. Try and make a little something out of it. And Harmony One, we turned, a couple grand into a lot of money there for a while until Harmony One rug pulled on us. We were up big. I think that is coming to Cardano. I really do. And by proxy, Ergo. There's going to be a lot going. There is so many good projects coming to Cardano. Axe, I think it's Axe or Axo. I haven't talked about them much. Yeah, Axo. They're going to be like my understanding is you're going to be able to set up programmable trading. Right, you can set up your own guidelines and it'll go out there and do stuff for you. This is a really strong team and a lot of exciting things going on. Again, Spectrum Finance, we've started looking at them. They look like a really strong team and exciting things going on. Meld Finance, to me, I don't think they're a rug pull, but they're on alert. Meld's on an alert, but they're going to potentially be a neobank. Indigo's amazing. I freaking love Indigo. Indigo's got major TVL coming in. $11.51 million ADA, or in USD value, 35 million ADA over there. Total asset market cap, it's only 5.46 million. I think this project could explode. I actually started staking my Indy, right? Because I think Indy can go up a lot. I don't know what kind of rewards you get for it, but I'm going to take my rewards and stake them. This is paying right now. I don't know, I think like 1,200, 1,400 bucks over there. And it's paying better than staking on Cardano. Again, there's risk. It's DeFi. I don't think there's any real risk of this team rugging, but there is risk that they could get hacked, right? There's not any bridge risk because this is all Cardano native, so we don't have to worry about that rug pull like Harmony One. Rumble dead AF, yeah. What do you think of LCX? That consumer chain that I talked about, Neuron or Neuronics or whatever, they're the ones that does Lido, I believe. So some interesting Lido stuff could be coming to Cosmos. LCX, that sounds familiar. I think Retro's brought that rug pull up in the past, hasn't he? Wasn't that one of his FOMO Momo chains? Bonk. Oh, I hate when you put in something. If you just hit enter, CoinGecko will pull up whatever it wants. LCX, I think we've looked at this. Digital asset, the future will be tokenized. I mean, they got Quan as a partner, Polkadot, Coinbase, Hedera. I don't really know what. Sometimes you just list shit as partners. You would have to Chainlink. We'd have to really dig into that. Let's see, LCX. You can get it on Coinbase and Kraken. That's pretty legit. Let's look at Masari. LCX Liechtenstein. Now that's a cool name. Liechtenstein Crypto. Yes, I do value whether or not a chain is going to be good based on its name. Is a global financial technology that blah blah blah. Focus on advanced trading tools, tokenization of assets, and so this is all very risky territory because you're talking about the SEC. The SEC came down hard on the mirror shit and things like that. Everything's going to be tokenized, but it's a long, hard battle. Yeah, I mean, on the surface, it looks cool, but they got a hard fight ahead against them. You have a goal of increasing your D size by 1 inch. Lose weight. You don't need to lose weight, Retro, right? But they say losing weight. I will say I've lost some weight and I feel a lot more manly when I'm taking care of myself, if you know what I'm saying. I have a LCAS fat stack. You still got it? Think a decent speculative play on exchanges? Oh, they are regulated. Why are you laughing at neobank and oil wells, bitch? Momo play. It is a you Momo, like you said yourself, you're only in the momentum plays. You're only in the DGen momentum plays. I'm quoting you, bitch. You said this had a lot of Discord activity, a lot of momentum, and you're in it for the quick. Are you in this one for the long haul? You tell me. It doesn't meet my investing thesis. I got to stop watching CryptoVisor. Like I have nothing against this. It's just not anything right now that I would risk. I am investing. My main philosophy is invest in great layer ones. There's a lot of people out there that'll tell you, oh, it's layer twos is where it's at, and there probably is good investment opportunities in layer twos. But I love a good solid layer one, the foundation. So there's not as much risk in the layer ones I'm in. I'm in Cardano, Atom, and Ethereum. Those are some of the least risky investments out there and have multiple X's in them, right? I'll take a nice safe 10X versus spreading my money around a bunch of potential 1,000Xs and completely. People will be like, oh, like Alex Becker, oh, you invest in these 10 coins, you only need one to hit. Well, guess what? One might not hit, bitch. All right. And even if it does, it might not hit enough. And the stress you're going to go through. You know how much stress I have investing in Cardano? You know how much stress I have investing in Ethereum? You know how much stress I have investing in Bitcoin? You know how much stress I have investing in Atom? Almost stress free. I'm not going to say it's stress free. It's definitely been, Plan B's definitely been difficult. It was difficult for a while. I went through the 5 stages of grief and I'm in acceptance. I'm in acceptance that I've lost a bunch of theoretical money that I never took profits on. But I'm also in acceptance that I'm going to buy more, and these coins have the best chance of making me super wealthy in the future. On top of that, Cardano's paying me every 5 days. You can go back to the earliest days of my channel, and one of my prime investment strategies was getting in good quality layer ones where you can earn passive income via staking. Cardano, probably the best POS blockchain out there. Blue chip, great technology, pays every 5 days, no slash risk, and no unstaking. There's no unstaking period, right? You can immediately take your coins and do whatever the F you want with them. Atom, it's like 21 days. Ethereum, you have to use liquid staking, which is fine, and it's immediate. So that's a great method, but that is risky. You're locking your Ethereum up in DeFi. You're locking your Ethereum up in PegRest. You're locking your Ethereum up in who knows what Lido's doing, right? I don't think Lido is an FTX or Nexo. Nexo is supposed to, or Binance. Nexo and Binance are supposed to be the next ones to go down. But there's a lot more inherent risk putting your money into Lido Finance. You can spin up a validator, put your 32 Ethereum there, and that's something I'm still considering and looking at. And if it's something that'll be a nice little oil well, Retro's vagina, I believe spinning up an Ethereum oil well might be in my future if it continues to pay 4%, 5% until the break of dawn. I'll spin up an Ethereum oil well, and then if it's a nice little rate of return, I'll save up another 32 Ethereum. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spring up another oil well, mofo. And guess what? I'll continue to spring up oil wells, and I'll be an oil well. I'll be an oil Chad, mofo. What do you think of them apples, Retro? They made a nice bag on Nexo, hoping the same with. I hope you make money on LCX too. I'm not sitting here rooting against you. I want you to make money. I want Jonathan to make money on his gala. Like, didn't you have a bunch of gala, Jonathan? That shit had some news that made that shit pump. I'll tell you what, that seemed like some very, very suspect. That gala with the Mark Wahlberg and the Rock news was very, very suspect to me. I think that was all made up BS to make the coin pump. So be careful on that one. And oil, I never saw that movie about oil wells. There Will Be Blood or whatever. I hear that's really good. Maybe yes, Gayla, I need $5. Yeah, well, I think that news was very suspect. So, but I want you guys to make money. I want everyone in here to make money. Even Chad Knight with his big dick. Gayla is solid. I agree, but I don't believe. I think that news they came out with recently is very suspect. I like Gala, but I'm not going to invest in it. I love Sandbox. I'm not investing in that. I think metaverses will be huge in the future, but I'll just invest in Ethereum. That's where Sandbox is. I think I think Ethereum's the best risk reward investment on the planet, and I think Cardano's number 2. I'm not a fan of Excuse me, frog in the throat. I'm not a fan of VeChain, but I think you'll make some money on that. Again, make your own decisions. I could be wrong. I was in VeChain in the last bull run. They did pretty good. Solana, I think, is the biggest gem of 22. All right, so I will give my opinion on people in the chat right now. I think there's one person in the chat that is 100% wrong. Who do you guys got any guesses on who I think that is? Solana, the biggest gem. Wait, 22. So it was. I'll agree with that. I think Solana was a big gem. Well, wait, it started crashing in 21, right? It was the biggest gem in 21, but it was pumped up by a bunch of scam artists. So you like Solana, right? You think Solana's going to all-time highs again? This was in 21. It still did pretty good. Oh, it was still $150 in March. But this was all, and I don't know what's happening, but the bros are getting investigated. This is one of the biggest scam coins on the planet in my one of the biggest gems in terms of why would you have seen it coming? Like who saw this coming when it was February 21 and the shit was at like $8? January, it was at $1. January 21, this shit was legit. December all the way to like January 07, it was $2. By May, it was $60. Who the hell saw this coming? This is not normal. What news came out? Did they incentivize or something? It's possible. I think they did do some incentivization with yield farms and stuff, but this is you look back and this is obvious. Almost obvious manipulation and scamming. Woke man in the house. How you doing, brother? Tech might be shit. Tech is shit. Some people still think it'll get back. I mean, Invest Answers thinks it's. Chad Knight thinks it's going to 1,000. Invest Answers. I give Invest Answers a hard time for his Solana opinion, but other than that, I think that's a very smart person to be listening to in general. I just think he has Solana wrong. He might be right. I might be wrong, right? I don't think Solana will make it. Solana could make it, but they're not going to see all-time highs in the next bull run. They got a long, hard road ahead of them. You don't ever really hear about anything technology-wise coming out of these. Look, what are they doing on the roadmap? What are they doing for this? All you hear is about NFTs and the community. They got a strong community for the most part, but that's falling apart. The devs are leaving. If the devs are leaving because they don't see any EV over there, this is probably in its death throes, right? This is probably in its death throes, but I could be wrong. I still has VCs with fat stacks. Oh, it still has. Yeah, it sure does. They're just not. Yep, they're not. No, and that's why I don't like. That's why you'll see me gravitate towards things like Cosmos and Cardano too, because there was no pre-sale in Cardano. I don't know if there was in Cosmos, but I feel like I'll have to do. I would love to hear, because I'm probably not going to do the research on it. But there was no real VC pre-sales over on Cardano. We're all here for we're definitely here for the dollars. I'm in crypto. I won't say I'm 100% in crypto for the money, but anyone that says they're not in crypto for the money is a liar. No one other than even Charles, man. Charles says he's not in crypto for the money. All right, give your billion away, bitch. Charles actually really upset me one time because he gets mad at people when they ask like price of Cardano. Oh, it's not about the blah, blah, blah. Then someone asked him when he became a millionaire, right? And he's like, I became a millionaire by like the age of 24, and then he got this evil smile and a billionaire by the age of 30. And I'm just like, dude, you're sitting there bragging about how quickly you became a billionaire, but it's not about the money. And you bought a Lambo. Have you guys ever seen this? If you've ever seen Silicon Valley, when what's his face? What's his name? Like the dude, the comedian that eventually left the show because he went crazy. Ehrlich, is that his name? Ehrlich, the guy that owned the house. He got the yellow Corvette away from what's his face, that Chinese guy. He's a real funny comedian in real life too. I can't. What he always screams his name like it's not Ying. It's always like whatever his name is, right? Anyway, he gets that yellow Corvette, and that Chinese guy's like, it makes me look stupid and all this, and he's out there driving in the Corvette, and then he looks over at a couple ladies, and he tries to act like the Corvette made his dick look big, and they kind of laugh at him, and then he looks over in the mirror and he sees how stupid he looks in this Corvette. Could you imagine seeing Charles Hoskinson driving around in a Lamborghini? I already see freaking Bitboy driving around in a Lamborghini with his different pair of Gucci sunglasses, and he looks like an asshole. What comedians are I talking about? Silicon Valley. I mean, that show's loaded with comedians, but this dude's a really funny comedian. This guy right here, Jimmy O. Yeah. What was his name in the show? Oh, Zach Woods is hilarious as Jared in that show. Yin Yang. I was close. Ling Ling. Yin Yang and TJ Miller, Ehrlich Bachman. Yeah, this guy is controversial to say the least. Anyway, Soul is coming back one way or another. Maybe a little bit. It might see like $100, maybe. If Bitcoin goes to 100,000, Solana may scrape its way up to like $50 to $100. But it's done. It's done in the top 10 IMO. It's now number 15. I mean, Shiba Inu, I don't know why there's still any TVL over there. Dogecoin, the only reason there's TVL in this bitch is because everyone's expecting Elon Musk to accept us on Twitter. And I do hate Elon Musk for this whole Dogecoin Shiba Inu bullshit. And that's some of the biggest risks to our favorite assets that we're buying, our Solanas, or not me on Solana, but you get my Polkadot, your Cosmoses. There's certain chains that it's because there's only so much money, right? And it just shifts around. In the last bull market, a huge amount, billions and millions of dollars shifted into Dogecoin, shifted into rug pulls, shifting right now. XRP is sucking 16 billions, 9. It's the 6th largest. Why? Why is this in the top 10? The XRP army this is one of the biggest rug pulls on the planet right now. I don't understand why anyone thinks this shit's ever going to do anything. Explain to me what I'm missing here. I could be completely wrong, but I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get XRP. What's so goddamn special? Why is $18.5 billion in this coin, right? BNB, this is the biggest rug pull in the crypto universe. There is nothing but garbage. There's nothing but garbage trucks unloading nonstop freaking garbage over here. You think I'm making this up? I believe this is still the number one DEX. Let's go to DeFi Llama chains. Binance shit chain. Pancake Swap, Venus. I haven't heard of Buy Swap. Wombat Exchange. What the hell is going on? 3 billion, 1 billion is going on in Venus. We'll see. Look, you're my Venus. You're my fire starter. It's lending and borrowing. It hit a peak of 15 billion. It's now down at 1 billion. Pancake Swap. I don't know if I have this shit on my wallet since I've gotten a new computer. Yep, I do. All right, we'll connect wallet. I might watch me find money over here. I got some money in that account. I don't even know what account this is. Binance shit chain. Let's see. I don't get me wrong. In the last bull run, I loved it over here. We were yield farming and making money. But this is the only thing over here. This thing has got more rug pulls. This thing produces more rug pulls than any chain out there right now. What coins over here are anything? Cake, BNB. I mean, that's just this and it. Primal. I have no idea. ZB Squad. I have no idea what any of this shit is. Let's see what the liquidity is. It's already done by liquidity. You get past Cake BNB, Cake BUSD, and Cake USD. This Pancake is the token of Pancake Swap, and BNB is the coin of Binance Shit Chain. And then you got Cake, the stable coin, Cake USDT, and BUSD Binance. After that, 324,000 in Primal. This is the best Pancake Swap has to offer. I mean, this is the best Binance has to offer. Cake and nothing. Nothing. Actually, is this? $186, 13 million, 10 million. 157 million. So this would be the second highest liquidity. And then like 300,000. Oh, there's 37. Wow, that's another stable coin. 70 stable coins. 110 million stable coins. Nothing over here has any liquidity. S Fund has 500,000. I'm trying to Seek, whatever that is, has close to 1 million. GMT, whatever that is, 2 million. Here we go, 5 million. What's BTT? I wish you could sort this by 17 million in ETH, of course. 52 million in Bitcoin, of course. Right? There's no, it's all like stable coins for the most part. Stable coins and BNB. There's no real anything over here. It's a bunch of games that probably aren't going to make it. What is Planet? There. Planet is a decentralized financial protocol consisting of different planets, each with their own application designed to enable. I mean, look, this rug pull designed to enable anyone to freely activate their capital. Jesus criminy. Are you kidding me with that shit? What number was that? Planet. That was like the 7th on the pink cell. What is buy swap? All right, let's look at this shit. You get the point. Why is there freaking 6 billion? Because they're just farming BNB stable coins, and I mean they're getting good yield on fairly safe assets. I don't think BNB is very safe, but you can get good yield on stable coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the only reason. The first leverage yield farming protocol on BSC. Let's see what we got going on over here. Maybe we're missing out on, oh my goodness, llamas? Oh, alpacas, my bad. Community owned. I mean, maybe this is decent. But I avoid Binance like the plague because it's a 99% chance it's a rug pull. And I'm not a big fan of BNB, so I am a hater. Don't get me wrong, I am a bit of a hater. But let's look at what what is Byte? Nah, who cares? All right, 7. Oh my goodness, this sucks, man. I feel like I could go on for hours today. Tron, the only reason Tron's doing well is because they got that stable coin over there, right? Just Lin, just stables. I wonder if there's good yield farming over here. I don't have a wallet, so it's probably not going to let me. You log in with Ledger. Yeah, I don't feel like setting up Tron. right now. That could be in. I'm not a big fan of Tron either. It's a centralized. Justin Sun, Huobi, I believe, all that shit. There's just too much I don't like, right? Optimism, Arbitrum, that's just basically ETH layer 2. Chronos, why is there 506 million on the worst, one of the worst smart chains out there? I still don't know what Mixin is. I don't know. Solana, 288 million. This is just a fall from, how is this thing? 288 million. What is this TVL look like? Well, I mean, it's gone from 10 billion down to 288 million. What is that, like a 95% drop? Did this happen on, yep, right when FTX? Oh, by the way, FTX found like 5 billion in coins that they're going to be selling here pretty soon. I don't know if that, how much of that's going to go back to the people that lost money. Hopefully all of it. At least theoretically, you should be able to get half your money back, but who knows, after lawyers and all these fees get eaten up. But that's going to be selling pressure. Guess what? They didn't own any Cardano. I don't know what, they probably own some AVAX. They probably own a lot of Solana, or I don't know if they already sold all that, but there's going to be 5 billion of selling pressure. What's going on in the markets right now? Bitcoin barely holding on. Markets are barely holding on. I wonder what Biden had to say. See what the market's doing. NASDAQ basically flat. E-mini S&P up 4. So everything's basically fat. Everything's basically. What's happening in the markets? Is it going to be a delayed response? I hope the markets open up. I mean, I hope the markets close up today, and then they just drop the hammer like a mofo. I want that hammer to freaking drop. All right, so interesting poll. I expected this to come out different. Am I being greedy? 25% said yes, 75% no. We've had 8 votes. I was expecting that poll to go the other way, but I'm very, very impressed with the way you answered that, because this is basically how the poll went when I asked if the bottom was in. It was like 80% said no, the bottom's not in, and 20% said yes, the bottom's in. So this continues to add up. I'm very, very impressed with how smart and intelligent 75% of my audience is. Oh, what a dick thing to say. All right, let's pop back over to Twitter. Did I come? Oh, hell yeah, Project Harmony. We're gonna give him a big fat thank you. I wish Baby Pleb. I would love to see Baby Pleb in the house, but he's probably still a little hurt that I'm done with Harmony 1. He's definitely one of the coolest bros out there, though. Be sure to follow him, especially if you're still into Harmony 1. Be sure to put your Harmony 1 on his validator, the project. I think he's doing pretty good. Let's see. Staking. I think he might have got some money from the Harmony 1. Staking Harmony 1 validators. Hopefully he's over the threshold. Project Harmony. Hell yeah, he is. So good for him. You could stake with him and you'll get your returns. If it's when he's under 4 million, I think he loses. But the more he gets more keys. He can be on more chains. So please, I will put a link to this. And you know what? I'll start putting this into my description too, going forward. Let's see. We are making our bags and bounce. Maybe. Did you watch Madoff, the Monster of Wall Street? I have not. That doesn't really seem interesting to me, to be honest. That whole Madoff thing. I mean, if it's good, it's good. But I would, you know, I want to go watch Lex Friedman interview Mr. Beast. So I find that more exciting to me in these day and ages. If it's good, you know. But like I said, I mean, or I would rather go watch the Wolf of Wall Street for the 37th time. Oh, I just got that pit of hunger in my stomach. I can eat the boards off a shit-covered wagon right now. All right, Bitcoin 18,000. Yeah, Bitcoin is coming up against that resistance. I didn't make these lines up. They drew themselves. It's coming up to it. Oh, look at this. It's even hitting my orange prediction line that I put way back. Oh, no, I drew this yesterday. Let's see. This is going to be one of those false breakdowns. And then we're coming to the house. Ethereum broke out of the thingy. Coming back down, back testing. This bitch is coming back down. ADA, same thing. It's not like it tried to break out twice, but up right against resistance. Technically speaking, this is the time to sell Cardano or short Cardano. But nothing's guaranteed. You could be wrong, right? And I'm not giving you financial advice. BNB, that's probably a great shorting opportunity if it falls back below this. Solana, I'm not touching that with your money. Matic, I like Matic. It's one of those coins that shine, but I have no interest in accumulating it. I wonder what this means when I put a red flag next to it. Oh, I'm just giving it a color. Oh, I think I gave colors to the coins I really like. Or I don't know. I don't know why there's one on that. Atom. I'm very upset with Atom right now because I want to be buying Atom at $5. If Atom was $5 right now, I'd probably buy 1,000 Atom, sight unseen, like $5,000. Here you go. Please take my money. But I'm in dreamland right now. Cadena, again, I'm no longer interested in Cadena. In fact, we need to add this to the old watch list. KuCoin, I guess we'll do KuCoin. Let's add this to the watch list. And let's move this up. I'll keep, we're moving this up. I need to move this shit down. I don't care about Phantom. AVAX I'm interested in watching, but I have no interest in buying it. Link, Ape, Sand, Quant, Osmosis. We'll move Osmosis up. I'm going to order these. Solana, we're going to move that shit down. I like watching Solana. So BNB, I don't give a shit about you. Matic, yeah, Atom. All right, so these right here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Atom, Ergo, Osmosis. So my line in the sand is Osmosis. I also like Polkadot. So my line in the sand, these are the order right now. Well, these are the order of which I want to. No, it's not. I change my mind every day. I'm not even going to bother. But these right here, all the way down to Ergo, are ones that I aggressively want to buy. Ergo being like a small bag, you know what I'm saying? And these Osmosis and Dot, it's really just, I wish I could buy a bunch too on top of it so that I could, sprinkle them in my bed and jump up and down and just hear the coins make a bunch of noise and throw them frolic in all my coins, right? And a little bit of a pullback in Ergo, hoping for a huge pullback. Is it? Oh yeah, no, 179. Come on, we need a way bigger pullback. Man, that shit got all the way up to $1.96. All right, let's go. If this gets back down, if this is just some superfluous, is that a word? Superfluous pump, and we get back down to where it was, I'll load the boat at $1.18. Beep beep beep. I will back up the freaking truck. All right, let's do a quick Twitter. Did you say you fast? Yeah, I'm not very good at it because I wake up and I drink a Rain energy drink, which breaks a fast. It's not breaking it big, but it's breaking it enough to not make it as efficient. I've only got about, 6 or 8 of those left. So I drink one in the morning. So once that's gone, I'll be back into hardcore intermittent fasting. 16 off, 8 on. pushing the limit some days, maybe trying to do like 6 hours and then working back into 24 and 48-hour fast. Like my goal is to do a 48-hour fast once every 2 weeks. In fact, I threatened to do that this weekend, but I probably need to ease into it a little bit better. And what do I break my fast with? Well, I break my fast with the Rain energy drink in the morning, so that's not good. And then the second time around for lunch, I have I make my taco salad. So it's ground beef with some seasoning, a bunch of air fried vegetables, some lettuce, some cheese. Shit. So it's not the greatest thing to break your fast with. I think you're supposed to break it. Like I should be breaking it, I believe, with an all protein, right? All protein. So drinking one of my protein shakes. So I'm glad you hardcore pressed me on that. Oh, I got a joke for you guys. I'm glad you hardcore pressed me on that. So that's something I do need to refine here going forward. Be more efficient at doing my intermittent fasting correctly. So I'm going to get that back into shape. Check with me in a couple weeks. I got a joke. Why did the chicken cross the basketball court? Oh, I got 2 really good jokes for you. Let me think. Oh, yeah, I can remember the other one. I'll save it for tomorrow. You're going to have to remind me, though. But why did the chicken cross the basketball court? President Biden says the economy was flat on its back when he took off. Oh, my God. This is bullshit. Good morning. Let's get it today. The economy was flat on its back when he took office. I don't think that was true. In fact, I think the economy was doing really good. He took office in 2020. And the way I read it, he took office right here. So a Republican can rightfully argue the economy was not flat on its back. Like he took office in January, right here. The economy was freaking booming. He held on to it for about 11 months, and now the economy's flat on its back. That's how I read the freaking chart, right? So, calm down, Democrats. I think I'm shitting on Biden. I hated Trump worse. They both suck. Way to lose all your subscribers, Tom. Piss off both sides. You'll get over it. Because we're here to make money. Womp womp. To put all his eggs in the basket. That's not a bad guess. To put all its eggs in one basket. That's not a bad guess. Kudos for that. The correct answer is because he heard the ref was on the other side blowing fouls. Oh, didn't do it. Oh my goodness, that made me laugh so hard. Uncle Joe? Nah, he ain't gonna save shit. Is Uncle Joe saving the market? NASDAQ 21, boring AF. Ben Armstrong. It's nice to see people bullish again. Ben Armstrong was pounding the table that the bottom was not in. We're going to 10,000. Now Ben Armstrong's saying the bottom's in. This guy flip-flops more than Meet Kevin. And I believe we are seeing the beginning of a run, maybe 25 to 30K in the next 10 to 15 weeks. And I'm going to put, and I believe, and I believe I can fly. I believe you are a dumbass. That's Red from that 70s show. I believe you're. Have you guys seen the trailer for that 90s show? Because that looks freaking horrible. That 70s show was a freaking classic. You don't get it? Oh my goodness, you're an idiot. He was, because he heard the you know what blowing a foul is in basketball, right? Obviously, you know what that is. You know what chickens, foul. You've never heard of, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A bird. All birds are foul. The chicken heard the ref was over there blowing fouls. Dude, that's the funniest freaking joke I've heard in a long time. How do you not know what a foul is? I mean, I guess you're more inclined to hear that shit living in the Midwest, but yeah. Oh, I mean, a guy from California told me the joke, so I know it's not impossible to know what a foul is living in California. All right. What were we doing? Oh, we were looking at sipping on some Twitter. Breaking U.S. inflation falls to meh. Girl Gone Crypto, who cares? Alex Becker, if you spend your time listening to famous business gurus but can't name or have never listened to the CEO of Stripe, Zapier, Fiverr, Bumble, OpenSea, Slack, bad, you're listening to people with low net. I've not listened to any of those people and I don't give a shit. Not a dig at Tate or Pomp, both great. Tate is great. Is that a fucking troll? Kaufman, CEO of Fiverr, made a company worth billions. Okay, well, Tate 2. No. Oh, I mean, I guess his point is don't listen to Tate, so I agree with him on that. I listen to Elon Musk. What do you think of them apples? He's created like $5 or $6 billion companies. He was also the founder of ChatGPT. That guy shits gold. Why listen to second and third place when I can listen to first place? How about them apples? Regurgitate that, Gavin Wood, bitch. Shade, that is its own layer 1, right? I don't know if they have anything to do with I think they have something to do. I probably have to log into Kepler. I don't know if they're IBC enabled or if what ties they have. But you know what you can see when we come over here, that I'm not making shit up. 320 Atom staked. 2.44 Atom. I wish this auto like compounded, but it doesn't. You got to claim it. I don't think Shade. I always get Shade and Secret, I think. But I can also show you that I like me some Osmosis. I got Osmosis staked. I got 60 Osmosis waiting for me to claim rewards. I do want to buy more, and I'm Osmos yield farming. Biden lawyer finds classified documents in Biden's garage. Okay, it's classified. Oh, here we go, Alex. Alex, thank you, brother. I will not make it through the day without another gym post. We don't care, bro. You know, it doesn't look like the gym's doing much for you. And you're a Cowboys fan, you're going to have a long weekend, my friend, because the Cowboys are going down. Rin Tin Tin. Agent Egypt was lit. I agree, man. Learning Agent Egypt and Roman history was some of my favorite classes back in the day. Biden says he will veto the Republican reported likely bill that would abolish the IRS. F Biden. I mean, that's not a very smart thing, Biden. I was thinking about that whole getting rid of the IRS and consumption tax. I'm all for it because I didn't really understand how the consumption tax would play out, but it just depends on what they're going to tax you on. Like, is your mortgage now going to be consumption tax? Are they going to add a tax? But for me, a minimalist that doesn't like to spend a lot of money, I don't consume as much, right? So I can get a lot more return if they don't invest. Like, are they going to really get rid of income tax on? I'm all for it. If they get rid of income tax on cryptos and stocks, I can earn a lot more in that shit than I can spend it, right? So I feel like that would be a way better deal for me. So either way, I feel like the average American taxes is a thing that you can lose your platform on. So, you know, people hate taxes, right? People are gonna want to explore this. Only I can't. Who out there is gonna say I like the IRS? Yes, we need the IRS, right? Who in their right mind is gonna say that? I would much rather, you know, like I said, if there's a CBDC and I just pay taxes and not have to deal with this headache every year and this and that, and it becomes super efficient and the taxes are fair, I'm all for it. I'm all freaking for it, right? I really am. So either way, he says he will veto it. I think he just put his last nail in the coffin. I don't know if he's running the next round anyway, but they can override the veto, can't they? A bill's just a bill. How does that shit go? Can anyone sing that song for me? I think it can. I think the president veto can be overridden, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Bullard speaking in an hour could be a wild card. Interesting. Oh shit! It's 8:02 a.m. Let me see. Man, I wish I could keep on keeping on. Make sure nothing's blowing up at work I'm missing out on. Nothing important. All right, everyone, let's do a quick roundabout. See what's going on in the markets and crypto really quick. I may or may not stream tonight. Again, be sure to hit that like button over on Rumble, over on YouTube. Be sure to follow me at Nostradamus on Twitter. I could see some long form videos over there in the future. Be sure to hit that like over on Rumble. Be sure to ask me some questions in the chat below. That stuff really helps out, believe it or not, on YouTube and Rumble. I wish YouTube allowed live comments during a live stream, but they don't. All right, the NASDAQ now down 65, starting to bleed down again. E-mini S&P down 7. The cryptos. Bitcoin barely hanging on to 18,000. I think it's going to be one of these false breakout moves that makes technical analysis perfect, because there's validation and invalidation. It's impossible to be wrong in technical analysis. You can always find a pattern, and you can always validate it and invalidate it, right? Ethereum 1386, Cardano 32 cents, Atom 1170, Ergo continue to fall, please. Osmosis. Those are the coins. The title, if you miss it, I have major FOMO on these coins. That is going to be Cardano and Atom. A lot of great things going on in both chains. A lot of great dexes. A lot of great. Oh, I didn't even mention Optum Finance is really interesting, where you can get actual bonds. I don't know. I need to do some more research on that one, but you can give your ADA to a bond. I don't know if it leaves your wallet or not. If you could double dip with that, that would be amazing. I doubt it though, right? I would imagine, oh, you do give them your ADA, and I think they give you like an NFT or a token back to show you that you have it. So if that's one that I'm closely watching. I don't think it's a rug pull, but you know, there's DeFi risk. I find that's some like real. That's a different financial vehicle going on. You don't see. I don't think you saw anything like that in AVAX, Harmony, Ethereum, right? And the process is validators go out there and say, okay, I need 1 million ADA and I'll pay you this interest rate on it, right? Because they need to get their validators promoted and etc. It's really, really freaking cool. Spectrum Finance is coming, Axo's coming, Indigo says they got a major announcement coming soon. I personally think that announcement could be something like IUSD getting listed on an exchange. If I'm just completely guessing, like IUSD listed on KuCoin would be my guess. These exchanges are actually rug pulls. They'll charge you a bunch of money to list your coin, right? And it's my understanding KuCoin is pretty reasonable when it comes to that. You already have World Mobile Token on KuCoin. You have Ergo on KuCoin. Getting IUSD listed on KuCoin would be super bullish. Like I said, I didn't really say today, but Cardano is going to have a flood of TVL coming in. And guess what happens when you have TVL coming in? That's because you want to go over and yield farm. You're either buying NFTs or you're yield farming. All the biggest TVLs are DEXs and lending platforms. What do you think assets being used? Cardano. So people are going to have to buy Cardano. Guess what else? There's a very low float in Cardano because 75% of it's already staked. That means there's only 25% out there to buy and sell. That's one of the reasons Cardano goes up and goes down so freaking quick. So when this TVL comes, and I truly think if Hydra hits and all these other optimizations hit, Cardano legitimately has a very, very, very good shot of being number two in TVL, and by a large margin. There's going to be Ethereum, 3, 4, 500, 600 billion. Who knows how high it's going to get in this run? And I think, after that, it was like Ethereum 400 billion, and then the next one was like 20 billion, right? This time, I think it's going to be Ethereum even higher, and Cardano wild. My guess is 100 billion plus is coming. We're talking a blue chip, legit freaking blockchain that's hitting their stride. That's my guess, not financial advice. But that is why I am super, super giddy about Cardano. I think it legit, recently I've said I'm just going to be happy with $1, or I'm going to be happy with $2. I'm going to buy a shitload of it, and I'll be happy to pull some out at a 4x and 8x, and we'll ride it in the next bull run. But I think there's an outside shot. It could hit ridiculous numbers. If we get a bull market this time around, because of the DeFi, it could be this $5, $7, $10. It could get insane. It really could. Again, these are all predictions. I can be wrong. I am 8 minutes late to work. Hit that like button. I love you all, and catch you later.